Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D, baby. Vitamin D, baby, right there. But my friend, we are up at the place, and as you can see, Montin Albon, I think that's how you say it. The gate is closed, so I think we have to come back, and besides, the sun is setting. So, I'm a crackhead. I'm a crackhead. I need a cigarette. I'm a crackhead. I got only two teeth. All my teeth are missing. I'm a crackhead. I'm a crackhead. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, my friend. So while I was up here, um, you know, so roughly I would say about a mile and a half, but just uphill. And it reminded me of the time. Oh, did I do a 360? It reminded me of a time when I was in Utah. I went up that little, mountain, and oh my God, like I was barefoot, and I was bleeding, but I wanted to get to the cave, and I did it. It was hot, and it was, but I still remember that. And while I was up here, it probably, if I have to compare it, it's not half the, it's not even as hard as the other one, like the level of going up here. I mean, practically it's just a like a highway, as you can see. Let me turn around, and it's pretty much uphill, and it was tiring, but nowhere near the one in Utah. So when I was up here, my friend, like, I understand that there are a lot of shit going on in the world, a lot of shitty people. But if we focus our attention and hate toward those people, it's going to drain all of us, no matter who you are. Once you start paying attention, it will drain a lot of your energy, right? Now, we are what we project, meaning the energy that we have or we give out, it's the energy that we get. And if we focus on all the hate, all of the injustices, all of the evil asshole people, then we probably gonna turn into them. You don't want to take a vegetarian to a Korean barbecue now, would you? Would you? you know, we might not think that we are, but the moment we hate them, right, and then we start building this energy field around us, and it's become a cycle. So that's why a lot of like I try to stay away from the spirituality community, because sometimes I think they're full of shit too, just like anything. Like, most of the time I don't trust what I see on the internet, right? Unless I see you every day and you making content and unedited, I know exactly who you are. But most of the time what we see on television, YouTube, is pretty much shit, right? So, but I do believe that the energy that we have is the energy that we get. So when I was walking up here, right, I don't want to get hit by a car, but I was wearing myself out. Even when I work out, when I work out, I wear myself out. When you do a task that is challenging your body to be at the next level, I think it's so much more important than going out there and fighting for the war. I'm not saying don't fight, but even if you choose to fight, a lot of the time, the people that you look up to, if you have no contact with them and you just follow them and you hear them on television, you hear them because they're a part of a movement, you are going to be very disappointed, my friend. And I can say that at first hand, because even all of the people that I mentioned on my channel, the kind of people I look up to for information, I don't look at them as like my leader. No, I look to them for information and their personality. And like I said, there's only probably no more than 3 people that I do consider myself to be like, people that I fuck with, right? Meaning that I can trust my life with them. Right, and even if I trust people that much, I always try to take care of myself, my mental state, and physically and spiritually. Even I have those people that that I can trust, does not mean that I want to depend on them, because I want to be a kind of like, if I have to build, because if they are those kind of people, it means that I have to be the same as them, meaning that I have to be a person of trustworthiness, means that I have to be the person of my words, and I have to show people my purpose and what I have been doing time and time over again. Like, am I true to what I say, right? And I feel like a lot of the time, whether you follow a good movement or a bad movement or any kind of movement, it means that you are looking up to someone, you are following someone. And most of the time, my friend, if you do that, I say 99.99999% of the time, you are going to be disappointed, because that individual, eventually, it will get to a point of disagreement. And the question is, do you understand where they are coming from? Or do you totally reject who they are? Like, for example, I use religion because everyone follows, not everyone, but most people still follow religions, right? And oftentimes I ask them, if Jesus were to come back, right, and he decided to become a vegetarian, and you are a hardcore believer, follower, would you do it? Would you become a vegetarian even though you are a hardcore meat eater? The other question is, if Buddha decided to come back and be like, I'm craving for meat, man. I'm craving for meat. I'm going to start eating meat again. What would you do, my friend? That is really, really messed up. And, and oftentimes, I take history with a grain of salt, because history always been written by the victors, and we really don't know how true it is. I do believe that, man, a lot of the things that we see, we hear, it's kind of like the telephone game, especially when it comes to like politics and business, and a lot of misinformation, disinformation, pretty much is to get your attention. So, my friend, before you challenge the world, before you challenge other people, before you even give them that kind of energy, the hatred energy or the challenging energy, use that energy on yourself. Get in shape. I lost a lot of belly fat already. I know, I'm standing right now, but at least it's firm. It's not like the time I was in Chicago. I got a fat ass belly. Too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. But that's what I've been doing ever since I came to Mexico. I did a lot of walking. I started working out again. I'm in, from a 1 to a 10, 10 meaning like fit abs and everything, and good, all muscular. I'm not there. I'm about a 7, right? So 7 meaning arms, legs, stomach. I'm happy with it. And staying healthy is like a lifetime thing, okay? If you can commit to being healthy, like For me, the biggest challenge is not becoming a billionaire. It's not becoming, owning like a skyscraper, owning a G5, like a private jet. For me, the hardest challenge is become a vegetarian for the rest of my life, stay fit for the rest of my life, be consistent, health wise, and be committed to compassion, and don't tolerate any bullshit. And how I do that, simply people that are not honest, I just don't give them my attention. I don't want to be around them. And when it comes to politics, never, once you understand yourself, everything will be clear to you, my friend. And that's why, I show you my journey. I share you my viewpoint, how I came to, to be doing what I'm doing. Like, as much as I understand all the bullshit that's going on in the world, I'm like, okay, man, I get it. First is to be financially free, because once you have money, you have options, and then you can, choose the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. And then me making content every day, building my brand, sharing what I know. Yes, you can object to my belief system, but at the same time, I'm willing to learn, right? If you have evidence, if you have facts, I'm willing to learn from you. But as far as me doing what I do, it wasn't random, right? I show you how I came to be Khan, and like my belief system. And at this point, my friend, I guess the takeaway for this video, because I enjoy the walk so much, so I keep on talking and talking and talking, but my love is all I have to give, because I enjoy the walk, and and I guess at this point is, before you give your precious energy to outside forces, to forces that you cannot control, do it here, because it's so much harder, to discipline yourself, to work out, to have a consistent diet. I don't want you to be me. I share my journey. I'm a vegetarian. I can say I'm a vegetarian. Hope it doesn't change. The point is to be consistent, right? You start and then you got to be consistent. I don't want you to be me. I'm sharing you my journey so that you can be you, my friend. I want you to find yourself. I want you to know who you are. Don't follow me, right? And if you do, great. And eventually we have a community, we meet, that's very good. But the whole point of me doing what I do is simply just sharing my journey so that you can find your own journey. Everyone has a different journey. Don't look to me as your leader. See me as a human being, okay? And that I guess that is the purpose of what I'm doing. It's simply just sharing my life, show you that I'm committed year over year over year, that I'm improving, not just talking, right? So my friend, wherever you are, I'm sending you love. And the takeaway is pretty much, before you give your energy to outside forces that you cannot control, work on yourself, okay? Because the moment you work on yourself, everything becomes a miracle. A miracle meaning that we are the energy that we give out. And if you are a peaceful, loving person, you will get the same kind of energy back. Okay, so much love. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da.